Hello guys, welcome back to JazzedTutorials. I have tried to film this tutorial like a good 3 times. For some reason my editing machine mechanism, whatever, keeps screwing up, so 3rd time's a charm. Or whatever I just said. Anyway, okay, so we're making a lens, wide angle lens type of an effect here. I'm not sure what I'm going to title this, but you'll see above when you click on it, obviously. So yeah, we're doing this really awesome, nice effect. So, what you need before you do this is you need to have 2 stock images. You need to have a sunset sky stock image of your choice and a field of flowers stock image of your choice. These are my 2 choices here. Choose those. And what you're going to need to do is you're going to have to use your your rectangular marquee tool and just kind of like cut out a portion of each of those photos. So just cut out like just the flowers on that photo and then a portion of the sky on that sky stock. Get my drift? Okay. Once you have those pasted onto a canvas of your choice of size, whatever size you want to use is fine. Don't really care. Then you're going to grab the top one. We're going to start with the sky, so hide the bottom layer, which is your flower layer. And we're going to morph this into a very wide lens type of an effect. Kind of also like a fisheye effect, if you will, but it's more lensy in my opinion. So drag it upward. Let me see, I'm going to move this a bit. Alright. And then drag the other side up a bit so it's got like, oops, hold on. A widey, and then you'll have to do the same like so. So you kind of have that wide lens look to your photo. Something to that nature. Mine looks butchered, but you'll see in my other canvas where we go back, and I'll show you the rest of the tutorial, that it's a little bit better. But you'll do the same thing for the bottom. What you're going to do, oops, wrong layer, is you'll do the same thing. You'll make a wide angle kind of lens effect with the warp tool, warping this upward so that it kind of matches the other one you just made. I probably should have made it a lot better, but whatever, you guys get the gist. Okay, whatever. I just butchered that completely, but you guys know what I'm talking about. I hope, I pray, I hope. Oh my gosh. Okay. So, that was how to do that part. Now I'm going to show you what it really looks like in a nice manner over here. That's my fisheye over there, and that's my fisheye there. They were merged together nicely because I took my time on this one, unlike the previous one, and I merged them together. These are two, my sky photo here is different than my other one I just chose, but whatever, so you get the idea. Okay, once your background looks similar to what I have shown here, you need to now add a few things to this to really enhance this, because you want to make it look really awesome and really awesome. I just said that twice. Alright, so we're going to add a curves adjustment layer. And on this curves adjustment layer, basically I have it looking like that. I made it really dark. And then I went over here to my mask tool. Usually when you use an adjustment layer, it gives you a mask option there already. I took a brush that was suitable, an eraser brush, and I erased a portion of the image here, as you'll notice. You can do the same, or you should do the same, I should say, to make it look awesome. Don't erase a lot of it, just a little like circular oval area there. Alright, got it? Are you there? Okay. Then I'm going to take another color of choice, and this is going to be really awesome. This is going to enhance the previous layer that we made. Take a creamy, like whitish color. I have it here in my swatch. I just used this one right here, and I took a soft round brush of proportionate size. I think I used around 88 pixels, but that depends on how big of a canvas you have, so suit your size to that. And then I just put a little bit here on the top and a little bit on the bottom, and then that layer I set all the way to soft light and really brought it in and gave it a nice little focused effect. Yes. I like that. Alright, then I've added another new layer above that previous layer. And I did the same exact thing with the same color, but what I did, is I just brushed a little more of the same color, but with a little, I changed the opacity of the brush. So up here at the top, you can change your opacity of your brush, pretty nifty, eh? And I did the same. I just kind of changed the opacity on a few different areas and kind of brushed that in there and made it look really nifty and more bright and ominous and not as dark and ridiculous. Okay, then I have to add I added another layer above that, and this one, I took a white soft round brush and just made a dot right in the dead center to bring that little sunshine right on up. Because, you know, you need sunshine in your photo. Alright, then, once you have that, that is basically how your background is going to look. It's all created, it's all nice and nifty. Now we have to work on adding in our image. Now, you may need to try different images to suit this, depends on how you want to work with it, but I think it would look nice if you used an image where the person was standing in the field of flowers, like either backwards, towards you, whatever. I'm using an image of someone standing sitting sort of in the flowers. I like that similar effect, so I did that, but you guys can really try and figure this out and see what looks good for your niftiness. Okay. Now, the actual photo itself needs a lot of work, so I have to go edit this photo of this person. You guys may have a photo that's already edited in a way where you like it, and that's cool. Use it, and don't do what I'm doing, but in case you want to add more niceness to your photo itself, go ahead and do that by adding a color balance adjustment layer. And you need to make sure it's a clipping mask, so that way it's only going to add these effects to your actual photo and not to the entire background that we just made, because that would be ridiculous looking. So you can play around with your midtones, highlights, and shadows to get an idea of what you like for your photo. This is what I've chosen for mine, more of a bluey, reddy kind of thing that goes in with the sky, because the sky is more blue and red, so I wanted to go with that kind of a hue. But you guys play with it to your settings and what you like. Alright, after that, I added a gradient adjustment layer. Again, with a clipping mask attached to it, because why not? And I set that blend mode to soft light. Oops, not what I wanted. And I'm choosing this very standard color here. It's this one here. I don't know what it's called. What's it called? Celium 1. This is a standard gradient in Photoshop, or at least for me it was standard. I don't know if it's standard in CS5 or below, but I know in CS6 and above it's there in your presets. So load all of your gradient presets if you haven't already, and select this one here. It's very nifty and very useful and very helpful. Add that, set that mode to soft light, and you're straight up good there. Alright, last but not least, to really bring this in, as you'll notice, her shoe doesn't really match the actual field. It just looks like I pasted a photo into the field. So we need to blend that in. Blend in the feet, the shoes, the whatever's in your photo, to blend it into this whole entire image, to make it come together. So by doing that, I found using the stamp tool was the easiest way to do that. So using the clone stamp tool, click that there. Now you're going to have to go back to the layer in which your field is on in order to do this, because you need to obviously grab a stamp from that. So going back to that lovely photo, hold down the Alt key. I believe it's Alt key. I don't know what it is for Windows. For Mac it's an Alt Option key. And then click on a portion of your field you want to use for your stamp. Obviously I'm using a photo of some flowers, and I'm just going to go and make a new layer above everything else. And I'm going to stamp that thing right there so that it looks really nice, and boom. So that sort of blends it in a bit. I mean, I'm sure there are other ways of doing it and blending it in and make it more nice, but I just felt that was the easiest way. And of course, you can add more than just one stamp. You can really go to town with this and blend it in extremely nicely. Really, really go with it, but that's what I did. I thought it was cool as shit there, so yay! Alright, well, that's kind of the effect I was going for. I kind of feel like it needs more, but I'm not sure what that more even is. So if you guys have any suggestions and want to make this even better, you can comment below. Or you can even make this exact tutorial and photo and add more stuff and then post it to all my to my social media and show me what you did, that'd be cool too. I'm on Facebook, I'm on Twitter, I'm on Tumblr, I'm on everything. You guys can find me below and all the links in the description box. Thanks for watching this video. If you liked it, hit like because likers are awesome, and if you're awesome enough, you will like this video. If you have any suggestions, comments, or whatever you want to say to me, do it below in the comments, or you can inbox me here. I don't care, wherever. Or on social media. Do that too. So thank you guys, and I'll see you guys next week with a cool video. Laters.